Hi everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Jamie from Explorcation, and today is the day we disembarked from the Celebrity Summit. Our ship docked in San Juan, Puerto Rico after a 7-day cruise in the Southern Caribbean. We visited 5 other amazing islands during our cruise on the summit, so be sure to watch the series from the beginning if you're just joining us for the first time. We were scheduled for an early excursion and didn't have much time to enjoy the ship. We grabbed a quick breakfast from the buffet and our very last coffee from Cafe El Baccio.
Good morning. Goodbye.
Before making our way off of the summit. The disembarkation process was quick and easy because we had booked an excursion in Puerto Rico through Celebrity. We picked up our luggage, made our way through customs, dropped our luggage off, and got on a bus to Aricebo. We arrived at Adventura Cueva Ventana and immediately signed our lives away. We walked along a short path to receive our safety helmets to explore the caves.
We're very sad to be off of the summit. To ease our way back into reality, we did decide to do an excursion when we made it back to Puerto Rico. So we're gonna go explore the window cave called the Cueva Ventana. The Cueva Ventana is in Aricebo, Puerto Rico. The drive was about an hour from the cruise port, and it was really nice because we could put all of our checked luggage for the airport into a big truck, and it's going to be waiting for us at the airport after our excursion is over. We did have some carry-on bags that we brought on the bus with us, and our bus driver is staying on the bus, so we were able to leave most of those items in the bus.
Couple rules that we must follow here in the park. We're gonna always stay as a group behind the guide, never adventure out of the trails.
Our guide Carla said it's about a mile-long hike, and we're going to visit 2 different caves.
The trail to the first cave was a leisurely walk, with a few stepped areas. Several steps led up to the first cave.
This one is called Cueva Clara or Clear Cave. It's like that because it receives natural sunlight from 3 different spots. We're gonna see that better once we get inside the cave.
The path in the cave was uneven and not very well lit.
If you follow those roots, these roots end at the top of the cave. It's just from one tree. It's a ficus benjalensis or white highway. Later, I'm gonna show you that tree. It's one of the oldest trees we have here in the park. If you're asking how this cave... Oh, nightmare. Oh no. Come over here, family. This is a cave spider. They are not venomous. They eat crickets, roaches, and they grow as big as an adult hen. They have seen them like a foot of big.
Skylar volunteered to hold the cave spider.
That was too dark. I'm not that close.
That spider, we call it
there we
guava. And when Puerto Rican moms get very angry, they say, "My mom is like our guava." That's the guava. You hear kids saying that.
Oh, wow.
Now, you can put it right here.
Now, you knew where to look for him. Is
Yeah.
that the resident spider?
Yeah, she worked for me full time.
It was very interesting to see the rock formations inside the cave. The second cave had only one way in and one way out. The entrance started with a steep set of stairs. At the bottom, we all received hand lights and were instructed to keep them low to the ground to not disturb the bats on the ceiling of the cave. The second cave was much darker and had even more interesting rock formations. There were some small spaces to squeeze through that may bother someone who is claustrophobic. Eventually, the cave opened up to the window that we had all gone on the excursion to see, the Cueva Ventana. The cave overlooked a lush valley. We had to enjoy the view from a safe distance, as this beautiful window cave sits on a 700-foot cliff.
This is a beautiful view. So green below. It's a 700-foot drop. That's crazy.
After enjoying the view and taking some fun pictures, we made our way back through the cave. We had noticed a small restaurant next to the Adventura Cueva Ventana building. Before getting back on the bus, Skylar was able to grab a beer and a chicken empanada.
Best empanada we've had in Puerto Rico.
Hands down.
And just like that, our amazing vacation was over.
We're looking pretty lonely at the airport. Still have several hours before the flight. Alright, we made it to the airport after our excursion to the window cave. It was very convenient to have our luggage here, but unfortunately, must have been a little rough in the luggage truck because now we're missing a wheel. So, we have some mixed thoughts about doing an excursion where your luggage is separated from you. Don't know how much longer that nice big piece of luggage will make it with only 3 wheels.
We had quite a bit of time to reminisce about some of our favorite memories at the airport. We loved staying in our revolutionized interior stateroom and our coffee in the mornings and afternoons at Cafe El Baccio. And we can't forget about the delicious meals in the cosmopolitan dining room with the incredible staff. Then each of our port days were memorable for different reasons. On Barbados, we explored a good portion of the island and went to 8 different beaches. On St. Lucia, we completed the challenging Petit Piton hike to experience this incredible view. On Antigua, we explored Galleon Beach and found the amazing Pillars of Hercules. On St. Kitts, we hiked to the volcano rim on Mount Limega, and we even had time to spare to see the view at Timothy Hill. And on our last port day, we spent time on St. Thomas at 2 secluded beaches, Neltjeburg and Santa Maria. We left Puerto Rico wondering how we would be able to plan a comparable adventure in the future. Little did we know that 2 weeks later, our lives would be impacted by the coronavirus, and any future travel plans for us stopped. We are so grateful for the experiences we were able to have prior to the world changing due to the coronavirus. We still don't know when we'll be able to travel again, but we do have plenty of content to share. We invite you to continue on this journey with us by subscribing to our channel and turning the notifications on. We hope to see you next time.